Hello. How's everyone doing? Oh boy. Today there's something I want to do. I don't know if I got the energy or not to do it. We will try it, and if not, tons of art I could do. Over the weekend, I guess, since I streamed Gdevelop, so since last Tuesday, I have done a little bit. I worked on it a bit, and I worked on a couple of things, which I'll show in a minute. Let me turn the music down a bit so you can hear me better. So there's multiple mini games of the same concept, right? So we've seen the majority of the time, the one where the magnifying glass, or before I made the art for it, the paddle goes back and forth and you gotta hit the little tabs. I want two other ones. And one will be a circle, and you go around it, but the circle will instead be a flower, and you will go around in a circle, and then the petals will randomly spawn in, and you have to hit the petals. I have to figure out how to make that difficult, because it's going to be a big flower, so that's going to make it kind of easy. So I might have to experiment with a timer to get it to like constantly be changing. But it's not going to keep going in one direction. It's going to go clockwise and counterclockwise randomly on a timer, which I've gotten that to work. I haven't gotten all the stuff to work together. That's going to be the fun part. Then there's another one where I wanted to go around a looping vine. And that one, I have in concept a way to do that. I don't want to fully program that till I have the looping vine. So that one we'll do later. If I do not have the energy to actively do this, if I try and it's like this is getting on my nerves, I also, over the weekend, started compiling lists. Lots of lists. Let me pull up my lists, actually. I'm going to need that. So I listed down what flowers will be in each area, including what colors. Since I have it randomly spawning the flower animation, I want it to be every time you go in there, the animations are different. So even if, let's say I have 5 flowers, but each of those flowers have 3 colors, you get a lot of variation because you're going in a different part of the garden each time. So we're going to have that. I technically could also like randomize the background a little bit so it doesn't feel the same every time. We'll see if I want to do that much detail. But I did also write down biome ideas, not just the 3 that I have, because I would like to have more if I make a full version. What else did I do? I picked out all of the bugs that'll be in the demo. I also wrote out where the bugs will be in the demo. What else did I do? I also decided the backgrounds. Was it for all the areas? Yeah, for all the areas I decided the backgrounds. What else did I do? I started writing down how the jar decorating minigame could work, because I want there to be a jar decorating minigame, but that's going to be after I finish the main gameplay. But I was having a lot of ideas, so I wrote that down over the weekend. Plus some testing of some like minigame stuff like in Gdevelop. So I was kind of busy. Like I didn't spend every day on this. I think total I spent like another 5 hours on this after the stream, like, you know, throughout the week. Mainly Friday, and I couldn't sleep Sunday, so I wrote down stuff. So I've been kind of busy with this. I'm far more like, I've done far better with this game than I have with Bun Bun Bouquets, which, by the way, is still a game I want to make. It will be radically different because I've decided it's going to be less Stardew Valley-like. Because I think that was my problem. I was trying to make a smaller Stardew Valley, and my skill level just can't do that. And I was trying to force myself to have a skill set I don't have. And this game has shown me the type of games that are far more fun for me to make. And I want to have fun making something, especially when there's no guarantee I will make money. And I want to enjoy the process, so at least I get something out of it. So, learned a lot with this game that I'm making now. And I really like this game. And I like that I have space to learn new things. But I don't have to learn so many new things. And I can still do a lot of artwork, which is my favorite part. I don't like programming. I love artwork. So I'm trying to learn how to lean into my strength while still having to build up my weaknesses. Basically, Bun Bun Bouquets was leg day every day. But this game, which right now the name is Junebug Journal, I might change it, but it's kind of just stuck. I can't think of another good name. I thought it would be Gazebo Gazette, but I don't really like that one. It's a cute name, but it doesn't really fit the game. So we're going to call it Junebug Journal, unless I change my mind before I make the demo. And Junebug Journal has been amazing for my mental health. I'm not even joking. I absolutely love working on this most of the time. There are moments where I crawl into bed and cry and be like, I'm not made for this, because that's just how I am when it comes to being stressed and problem solving. I wasn't taught problem solving skills. So problem solving is killing me. But it's a good skill set to have, not just in game dev, but in real life. So I'm getting a crash course. But Bun Bun Bouquets was like leg day every day. Junebug Journal is what you're supposed to have. Okay, so you know when you work out, you're supposed to do legs one day and then upper body another day. And maybe even break up upper body to like arms and shoulders, and then back a separate day just so you don't kill yourself. That's how working out's supposed to be. This is more how Junebug Journal is compared to Bun Bun Bouquets, where it's just, you need to do squats every day and run 10 miles. Like, I can't do that. So, this game is equipping me to make a better Bun Bun Bouquets. Because that game is not off the table. I still love that game. I love my characters. I love my universe I made. This one is really helping me right now. Hello. Actually, since we haven't really started on the game dev stuff yet, and I'm talking about Bun Bun Bouquets, I feel like, it can't hurt to do like a little bit of an update on what I'm thinking of with Bun Bun Bouquets. So the original thought for Bun Bun Bouquets was Stardew Valley meets Sticky Business, which sounds fun on paper. It sounds great. Both of those games are incredibly complicated. We're not doing that. But we will still have gardening, and we'll still have the bouquet making. Instead, it's going to be more of a click game, which, hello, oh, Oh yeah, have fun decluttering your room. Decluttering's always fun. We love decluttering. Honestly, I should do that in this room, but I'm not now. I'm not doing it. What was I? Oh yeah, so we're not going to be doing like an RPG looking game where you walk around anymore. That's the main thing. It's not going to be that interactive as far as you need to move around and all this other stuff. It's going to have more mouse stuff happening. It's going to be closer to like those old like 90s and early 2000s educational games, except for it's not meant to be an educational kids game. A lot of things you could click on, a lot of things like that. I like have pathing for like the character to go to a place instead of you actively walking to a place, which also saves me a lot of trouble with controller porting, because that's gonna suck. Not looking forward to that. It's gonna be different, but I do still want the mini games and I do still want the gardening. It just will be a different approach to gardening. That one I haven't fully fleshed out in my mind yet. I'm not writing anything down for it till I actually actively start development on it again. So that way, as I have ideas going through my head, the ones that truly stick are the ones I want to go for. Instead of me writing it down, I feel like I have to do it now. So yeah, it'll come out eventually. Right now I'm focused on Junebug Journal and I really, really am enjoying it. Okay, so let's start working on stuff. Oh, frick, this background's also wrong. Here we go. Oh, frick, a lot of stuff's wrong here. Oh, no. Okay, let me fix it. Oh, Lord. Okay. Is this isn't locked, right? No. Okay, so she needs to be a little smaller. Move her over. And I'm not screwing with the bits. The bits can just stay there. I don't care. Here we go. Okay, now I can see better. Oh yeah, also for the night stream, that will depend if my boyfriend feels like playing Silksong. If he feels like playing Silksong, I'll probably try playing more Fur Fighters on Friday afternoon. If I'm not exhausted, or if I'm not feeling like just a me day, because last Friday was too many things in the world at once. I'm tired. I haven't been on Instagram in days, and honestly, it's been liberating. I'm on social media too much. I've actively felt less sad just not being just Instagram. I just cut one app out, and I'm feeling infinitely better. And I just sat on the couch, watched YouTube videos, and did game day. It was an amazing day. It was wonderful. Just connecting and just watching art videos. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about bitmaps. I know this engine actually does something with bitmaps. Oh, PSD? Really? Oh, that's nice. That's nice actually. You can go to Oh, hello, an occasional gamer. How are you today? This isn't the cloud version, right? This is like... Okay, yeah, this is on my computer. Okay. What's accurate? There's so much more peace when you're on less social media. That is correct. There's a lot more peace. I'm actually kind of glad I dread going on Instagram now, because I was kind of too addicted to it. Hello. If y'all like game dev and more game content that actually makes videos, because I hardly make them anymore, an occasional gamer has some great videos. You should subscribe. Oh, okay. See, I don't know these technical terms. I just do stuff. I've always been like that. Like, I tried to do a thing. I tried to do a thing where I was trying to apply to a job I hated, but they had a graphic design thing in the back, and they had all these graphic design terms, and I had no clue what anything meant, even though I could probably do all of it. So I failed. Don't bother at Instagram. I miss when Instagram was pictures. Is what I really do. I miss when Instagram was, hey, you took a picture of your vacation, you took a picture of your cat, you painted a painting, and you shared it. Now it just wants to be TikTok, and it's like, Lord have mercy. That's literally, I just do stuff, and it's like the stuff happens eventually. Yeah, I made a whole, I made so many lists. This Milanote is an amazing thing. And I'll tell you why. Because I hate doing stuff digital. I like paper. I like paper lists. I like paper notes. And I do still do those as I'm working. But this has been wonderful. Because you could turn lists that aren't to-do lists into documents. And now I can just have these documents, and they're all in one spot, but I could also access it on my phone if I think of stuff. It's wonderful. I love Milanote. And I hate doing digital stuff. That's one of the reasons why I don't like the Pirate Jam, because they mandate you doing a game design document. But if I could just do this and then just take screenshots when I'm done and just put it in a thing, be way less stressful. But yeah, so I have so much art I can do if I really don't feel like programming today, because we have all this to draw, all these flowers, all these bugs. I have the red animal, but I'm going to edit it because it looks a little too realistic, even though I didn't even add any shading. Somehow it looks realistic to fit the art style a little better. This is all the bugs that I came up with for a full game. This is biome ideas. The fairy garden, I actually had a funny idea. I don't know if I'll ever do it. If I make a full version, I want a fairy garden, which, if you don't know what a fairy garden is, I think it's more of a UK thing, where you set up a little house, or a little mushroom statue or whatever, and it's supposed to be a house for a fairy that might live there. You know, kind of like a thing you do with the kids type deal. But I'm a child, and I thought, what if you could randomly catch a fairy? I don't know if I'll do that, but it would be cute. Be like a hidden achievement. Caught a fairy. And I thought it'd be cute. So let's see. How do I want to start going about all this? Let me just look at what I have to feel accomplished before I start struggling. This is all placeholder art. Squashmallow cereal. Do they have little marshmallows that look like squashmallows, kind of like Lucky Charms? How does that work? Also, that list of flowers is so big because if you see this, right, every time you load, it'll be different. Now imagine that, but you have, let's just say the flower garden, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flowers, right? But then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and maybe 14 color variations in total. On top of the flowers, it'll look different every time you open it, and I love that. So, plus that's more for me. I love drawing flowers. I really need to fix the spawn point. Okay. Okay, I want to see this cereal box. Oh my goodness, it's adorable. The frick? Okay, so I do a thing where I make collages out of boxes in my sketchbook. I would totally buy a second box and just make a collage by cutting up the box. I would keep one box, and then I would... Okay, so this is This is the stuff I was talking about that I worked on, which, good lord, this took forever. So over here I have just a timer just to show what it does. This is spawning at a random, at whatever angle is assigned to these boxes, which will be invisible. And that's so I could spawn petals to go around a flower, which is what this circle will become. And you see how it's going one way, but then it'll randomly turn around. So I don't know how long it's been going one way, but it'll, yeah, see, there you go. It's going back around. That's so that way you don't get a rhythm. You can just go 1, 2, 3, and you're done. I want it to have some difficulty. Yeah, see, there it goes again. And the petals will randomly spawn. And I have a sketch of what I want that mini game to look like. Let's see, concept art. Yes, here we go. Okay. So if you can see the vision, maybe, like this. This is what it'll basically look like. The bug will spawn in the middle of the flower. And this is going around, which will be this magnifying glass. And then these will be on the flower, and they'll randomly spawn in a petal. And I was like, okay, how am I going to spawn in a petal and it have the right angle to it? So what I did is, I will show you what I did. It's easier than just saying it. So this has a variable angle of spawn. And this one has 120, this one has 90, and this one has 60. And let's see, where is that one? So, over here. This is a timer just to show it like randomly doing the thing. So what this does is every 1.5 seconds, it will create this at whatever one it randomly picked. And then it will change the angle to be that number that is assigned to that specific one that it picked. So that's how we get this. And then I have a timer to have it repeat. I might keep the timer, and that'll be how we make it harder. I also haven't decided, if you see with this, it's a sunflower, right? So I figured a sunflower would be like the prettiest flower that's really round and has a big center. But the thing is, the petals are really big on a sunflower. Like if you get a picture of a sunflower, let me just pull one up. Oh god, sunflowers are so beautiful. If you look, the petals are relatively big. This is a more fluffy sunflower. It has a lot more petals on it. But you see it has a big surface area, and I could put the bug, any bug that I want really to spawn in the middle of the flower. But the petals are kind of big, so I wasn't sure if I should draw like the back end of the petals, where like they're real more shaded in, like all the shaded in petals, and then only the top layer petals randomly spawn, so it doesn't look so empty. Or if it'll just have like one layer of petals and they'll just randomly spawn. I haven't figured that out yet. I really just don't know how I would do that. I haven't figured that out, but you know. Let's see, I have too many things open. We can close you. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need that. I don't need that. There we go. Less things going on. Also, now I'm thinking about the cereal box thing that I did. Let me grab that. Wait, do I have camera enabled on here? I do. Okay, wait. I don't have my thing plugged in. Okay, good. So remember I said I do cereal boxes sometimes? Let's flip you over. Whoops, no, that's the wrong one. Where is camera? The frick? Oh, here we go. Yeah, see, when I say I like to make collage out of cereal boxes, this was Aldi's version of Raisin Bran. So when I say I would buy that 2 boxes and just do collage with one, I mean, I also did this with T-Bot, like a cocoa, what is it, hot cocoa box. This is from the hot cocoa box. This is tea wrappers. What other things? I have in here somewhere. Wrappers from drinks, and this is from Pop-Tarts, and this is from gum. So I like doing collages with boxes, so I would definitely grab a second box. But anyway, okay. Oh frick, what happened to me? Where did I go? Ah! What the frick? Girl. There you go. Bunny sketch? Oh, that was Benjamin. Let me see if I could see if it's the one I'm thinking of. Which way is it? Are you talking about this one? That's Benjamin from my bunny game that I have on hold right now. I have another one of him in here somewhere. Yeah. Another Benjamin. Of course, we have your girl. And we know how much you love Bunflower. Okay, so let's the game begin. Oh boy, okay. Where should I start? Maybe we'll do a notes cam again. Remember when we had the notes cam? How did I have that set up? I don't remember. Yeah. Okay, maybe not like that. Maybe it does have to be back where it was. Okay. The notes cam. Okay. So let's break down what I need to do so I can know where to get started. Okay, so I guess we'll call this the circle mini game. Okay. And we'll grab my notes-taking utensils. This was a cup that I used to drink out of, but the handle broke and I had to get glue to like glue it back together, and I don't want it to break again by washing it, so I use it as a pen cup now. It's a shame too. I love that cup because they don't really sell anything except for their garbage now for Star Wars, and it's like, no, I want original trilogy, not just Princess Leia. I love Princess Leia. She's one of my favorite female characters of all time. I want the other guys. All I want to sell is Rey. It's like, no. And Baby Yoda, who I'm a sucker and have bought plenty of stuff with Baby Yoda for. So I'm definitely that coat broke. Okay, so what we need is to turn the music down and also close Spotify. I'm not using it. Okay, thank you for stopping by. Have a good rest of your day. Okay, so I need to... Why is this music so loud? There we go, it's better. Turn me up. Okay. So, let's start with our list. We need spawn, randomly, on circle. We need, how would I describe this? We can get rid of some of this. This stuff is overwhelming me. We don't need you right now. Also, I got the cash button to work, at least for now. We'll see if it breaks again. Not this one. Don't need this either. At the stars. Say we pick one out in ours. I guess catching the bug. Oh boy. I don't know how I'm gonna get this stuff to work together. That's gonna be interesting. Okay. We're gonna write modify. Modify catching minigame to fit. Dang, pizza. Good lord. Okay, I see what you mean by needing to tidy up your room. Why is Isabel just sitting in front of your trash? Protect her, save her, get her out of there. Poor Isabel. She deserves better than me to be among the trash. You move her. That's impressive. We don't really buy pizza that often. I normally just make it myself. I do want to get a pizza tray though, because I make it in a cast iron. Oh, okay. She doesn't live by the trash. That's good. She just needs to pose in front of the trash. That makes it better. I need to get a pizza tray, I suppose is called. Pizza pan, like the flat big. Because I do in a cast iron pot, which makes it really thick and a little too bready. I would like it better if it was more flat, bigger pizza. Honestly, I should measure my oven and see how big it is. So I can try and do that next time you go to Walmart. Okay, so we need a spawn randomly in a circle, modify the catchy game to fit system. Okay. What do we have going on in here that also needs to change? Test timer. So the thing is, I like the timer. I like this. I like it a lot. But there is a problem with it. Which is, how the catching bit works is every time you catch, it deletes it and then spawns a new one. So I would, oh frick, where am I going? I'm lost. So I would have to make a new system based off the timer, which I might have to do. Or try and get these two different things to work together. And it might just be smarter to work with the timer. Because Gdevelop Park works kind of more with a timer than it actually does with random spawns. It works with a timer and then it changes. Like, I'll just open it up just to show you what I'm talking about. Let me find Gdevelop Park, which, by the way, it's a cheap game and it's fun. I got every achievement but one of them in a couple of hours. Highly recommend Gdevelop Park. Love Gdevelop Park. I will show you how it works. I also bought the soundtrack. I highly recommend the soundtrack. I love this game. It's so cute. So let's just pick one. And you see how it has a timer. I'm gonna... Whoops, I missed. Frick. It has kind of like a timer. Dang, I'm not used to playing sitting up. I'm usually playing it in bed. And then see how it like changes. Which I had 100% all the bugs, and then I guess he added one when he updated the game. So that one, I remember there being a timer. It's kind of a little closer to what I'm doing. It's kind of like in between. But there's a timer of it going bigger and smaller. That's where the timer is, I guess. Oh, there she is. There she is. Happy with her squishy friends. Love that for her. I have a friend who has an unhealthy obsession with squashmallows. She literally did commissions of art just so she could buy her squashmallows and not dip into their savings. Her husband, she was like, I need them, but I can't justify them, so I'm going to work extra hard to get them. She loves squash. I don't have a single squashmallow, and that's a crime. I definitely need to get one at some point, but they're so expensive. Because they have a name to them now, so it's like, No, she has an unhealthy obsession with the plushies. But she works... She did commissions so she could still get them. It was great. I admire the dedication, I really do. No, she wasn't eating an exorbitant amount of cereal to the point where she needed it as a crack. No, it was just the plushies. Okay, so this is so far what I know I need to do. Okay, first thing I will try is to see if this breaks. Just to like start doing something, right? First we're going to change the color so we can see it. Let's make this green. Ooh, that's ugly green. Wait, you never heard of squashmallows? I can't tell if you're trolling or not because you do that a lot. And see, this is your fault. The little boy cried wolf. I don't know. You actually didn't know what squashmallows? I honestly can't. What? These little fricks are everywhere. Oh my goodness, I love him. Hello. Oh my goodness. This is why we haven't made it get to Walmart. God knows I would have bought that. Look at them. Okay, you know, I shouldn't be looking up stuff that I can't have because it's like, don't do that. But now I'm curious. Oh, I shouldn't have looked it up. I was right. Oh no, I want them all. I love them all. Okay, get me out of here. I closed it before I got tempted. The devil is a liar. I don't need it. I'm surprised people are still doing Temu videos with all the stuff that came out about Temu. Like, I'm not knocking them. Like, they do what you gotta do. I don't really care, because like, you can't really say I hate Temu because of unethical practices, but everyone buys off of Amazon, and half the world has Amazon Prime. They're both equally evil. It's just one isn't local to us, so we are more easy to be mad at it. So I'm not mad if you shop off Temu. I'm just surprised people are still doing it. I used to shop on Temu, but then I heard they were doing stuff with card information. Like, I'm poor. You can't be stealing from me. I don't have anything. Leave me alone. Oh, does she have a plushie addiction? Oh, I have so many stuffed animals like on my bed. It's unhealthy. I have there's a shelf right over here that has my collection of official plushies. Yeah, none of which I bought. They were all gifts. Except for the portal turret. I made that one myself. Okay. I just want to see. We'll make you 0. Okay, it has spirit. It has... So here's my question. How many of these do we think I would need? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Maybe? No, I don't really like that number. I want even, either divisible by 5 or an even number. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Now I need to look up angles. Angle on a circle. Because I don't know this stuff. Math! Hate math. Love that for me that I chose to do something with math. Okay, let's see. The closest one... Okay. 0, 60. Wait, no. Okay, we need to just do from scratch. This is 0. This is... I'm not understanding how these numbers work. This is very confusing. Oh, it goes that way. Okay. 60... Okay, because this is a different, that's going to be 90. And then... This is not going to be accurate because this is standing straight up instead of sideways. Pretty sure that's spelled wrong. I don't care. Okay, we're gonna do 90, 60, 30. Wait. What? Is this 0? 0. 270. Okay, and then this is... Okay, what I'm gonna do, because I'm trying to figure out how this is rotating, I'm gonna put a red dot. So I can see how it looks, so I can understand how this is supposed to be going here. Okay, so this needs to be... That was completely wrong. Okay. It has the spirit, but good lord, those angles are wrong. I don't... You know what I might have to do? And I have how many? 3, 6, 7, 8. I have 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then I'm going to use a separate color. Okay. And then I'm gonna have to manually put the number of each one, and I do it, by the way, I said. Beanie Baby. Oh god, she did the Beanie Babies. I think I have a few Beanie Babies, but we got them from like a secondhand store. I just have them because I like them. Okay, let's make these dots a different color. Kind of hard to see what I'm doing. Let's see, can I zoom any and it doesn't look completely like garbage? That's the most it'll zoom. I am so sorry. But it might be a little better. Okay. Wonder if... Okay, so this is a completely separate one. That's good. What if I... There we go. Prop it so I can zoom it in more without... There we go. That might be better. I don't know if you can see anything like that, but... Kinda. But I wanted to have both up, so... Okay, so this is my circle with my 8 points, and this is the petals. And then each one I'm gonna have to put the direction that I want, so... $90. Okay. $132. $180. Okay, so I did it backwards. Go me. Oh, right. That explains why everything was wrong. $219. $270. Okay, so this is still considered 1 degree or 0 degrees, but it needs to be flipped. Oh. Okay. Ah! So I've done this one. This was what? 270. And then this one is what? $311. But this one is 0. So that one needs to be flipped, I suppose. And this is 29. We'll just run up to 30. Okay, that's fun. Now let's put the numbers in. So this one is 90. 90. 132. 180. 330. Wait, why am I right typing what's already there? 180. 219. We'll just do 220. This one's 270. This is 311. This one is still 0, so that one we need to figure out. We'll see about this one also. 30. Okay. And what I want to do is disable that and get rid of the trigger ones. I just want to see what they all look like. Okay, so all of them are fine, except for this one. This one hasn't done anything. That's surprising, honestly. Okay, we don't have to flip. All right. Okay. So, next thing would be... Get rid of you. Would be... And here's the thing. Where is it spawning? Okay, right now it's just spawning at whatever origin point angle spawn has. But it might need to be spawned in the center. Let's see. Okay, the different angles is kind of freaking it up. So what if we... Okay, let's just see how that works. Oh boy. It's doing what I wanted to do. But the point isn't working. Hello, thank you for the follow on Twitch. How are you today? Okay, so center is not the answer. Okay. That's a dilemma. That is a dilemma. Oh, do you do Dungeons and Dragons? Is that what you mean by a DM? Because I've heard them called, what is it? Frick. Is it Dungeon Master? I don't play D&D. I just like see a lot of people who draw like stuff about D&D and some like clips of people playing D&D. It looks like things get unhinged very fast. I feel like if I played Dungeons and Dragons, no one would like me because I would be unhinged, but it wouldn't be like, oh, someone really wants to be like super violent or super like, you know, spicy or whatever. I would just be annoying. I would just let the intrusive thoughts win. I don't care how it affects anybody else. Nobody wants me to get into Dungeons and Dragons. Like, everyone is dying. Everyone is about to pass away. It's on you to find, like, some kind of spell or something to save everyone. And I would just be like, oh, can I have a pet panther? And maybe the panther will have a healing magical ability, but I just want a big fluffy kitty to pet. I would be useless. It's like, get off of our team. We don't want you anymore. Or you being like in like a town or something, and it would be like, we should find shelter, and I would just be like, oh look, something completely useless to buy, like completely useless. I don't even know what's like the most useless thing you could want. I would probably want that because it's pretty. I want this vase, but we need to find shelter. Yeah, we'll find shelter later. I want this really pretty vase. It's two-toned in the light. I want this. Nobody would want me. And then the plot twist is we need the vase and the panther the whole time. Together they are the lost runes, and they unlocked where you were supposed to go. Something like that. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh God, I found my people. I should have learned how to play Dungeons and Dragons. I can be myself if that sounds wonderful, honestly. What do you mean you wanna? Yes, don't question things. Just let me do this. Okay, so center doesn't work because oh God. Oh, so I just match energies with the DM in that case. Okay, that sounds good actually. I like that. Okay, I don't know if this will work. I'm actually. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you're one of those writers. Okay. In that case, I'll be an extra gremlin. Just to make your life miserable like you've done to us. I'm not even playing. I just feel like I'm personally attacked by this now. I'm already attached to characters I know nothing about. Let's just be like that. I want to test something because this is what we do, right? I will... I wonder if I can actually name this the same number as the angle or if it'll break it. What I want to... Okay, let me just write my idea down. Let's block you off. So... Oh Lord, you haven't written it, but you already plan to make everybody cry. You monster! Sign point and angle. Okay, so I have a thought. Don't know if it'll work. So, let's make a point. Let's make a spawn point, right? Okay. So we have this spawn point. And what if I add points on the spawn point that coincide with the angle, and then I can tell it which way to like do it. Oh, that sounds fun. I should move the Twitch chat up a little bit so it's not like we're not competing. What am I selecting? What is this? What are you? Okay, I think I moved it. I think. I did not. Okay. Love that for me. Okay, I guess I can't move it because I don't actually know where it is on my stream. Oh no! What did I move then? Okay, that one's up here. That's fine. So where is my Twitch chat? Okay, let me turn the camera off so maybe the Twitch, and then we'll lock the camera. Twitch chat's down here somewhere. Ah, here it is. Found it. Move the Twitch chat here. And then the YouTube art one. And go, I think. This is... Oh! What? Am I Maximus Stupidus? Hello, Big Wonder. How are you today? Okay, I have completely lost the plot with naming conventions. I am completely wrong. This is the Twitch one. Why is it named wrong? I named the Twitch one. I named the Twitch one YouTube and the YouTube one Twitch. I am... Wait. I am... Why did I do that? How are you doing today, Big Wonder? I'm just freaking up over here. It's alright. Confuse the hackers. Okay, this is Twitch. What the... How am I still getting this wrong? You... Oh my goodness. How have I gotten this so wrong for so long? Oh, I actually popped up on someone's feed. That's fun. Alright, there we go. Yeah, this is Twitch. Thank you. And then this is our YouTube, and we will make you... Okay, now nothing should overlap, or at least not badly. There we go. Okay, so let's... Yeah, dual streaming. The streaming part itself is fine as long as your internet can do it. All the overlays and garbage, that's a pain. Okay. Yay! We got there eventually. Okay. I'm enjoying having my UT99 soundtrack in here now. I recently got that. You can't buy it anymore, so I had to find a website to get it, which has like a bunch of like old game soundtracks that you can't buy anymore. And the game is 26 years old now, so yeah, you can't really buy that anymore. Okay. we'll do point 90. Maybe if we do call it point 90, and then we'll have another one. Let's just try 2 for now. 270. Because I don't know if it'll work. I don't want to make all those points and it not work. Oh boy. Chaos ensues. Okay, let's make a new event group. Honestly, I might move the tweening stuff for the other game over, and I'll use this because I'm putting way too much into this test to not make it like the official circle game bit. Points. Move, I guess. I don't know. Name. I hate naming stuff. Okay. So obstacle, collision, angled spawn, and angled spawn is equal to 90. Okay. Angled spawn dot point. Okay. Okay, so this is just a little. This is like a game. It's based off of Kabuto Park. Which is another tiny indie game that I really like. Basically, you catch bugs and you unlock a little journal and you can read facts about them. So it's kind of like, not really. I wouldn't even call it a creature catcher because it's kind of simple, but so like we're still working on it. No bugs spawned in, so. Okay, I'm just going to use my randomization button. And you can go back, you can select the bottom, or you go to the journal. And then over here, it'll have like all the full facts, and it'll have like little sketches here. When I add more rooms, you can like switch back and forth, and this takes you back to the index if you haven't unlocked it yet. And you can go from here. I want other like little mini games to do with the bugs, but I just want like the main game mechanics to be done. So we had the one where it's going back and forth like this, and the mini game I'm working on now, where it's a similar concept of how you catch it, but instead of going back and forth, it's going in a circle, but it can also reverse the direction, I guess, either going this way or this way. And I'm trying to get it to when the right now they're little black bars. It's going to be petals on a flower. It's going to kind of like this. And the bug will spawn in the middle. I want them to like spawn at the right angle, which I have them doing, but because of the origin point, they're kind of not in the right spot. So I'm trying to see if I could get it to move to a point on that thing, depending on what the angle is. So that way they'll be in the right spot. I don't know if it'll work. I'm not very good at programming. I'm more, I have the art part good enough. Like, I like how this looks, but the programming part, not so much. Okay, that did not do what I wanted it to do. Okay, what if we do? Would it be the angles? Or would it be the actual? Also, we can rename this because it's not an obstacle anymore. So what if we... Yeah, that doesn't work, unfortunately. Dang it. Well, you know what? They're not really colliding with it. That might be the problem. So maybe we should do, like, in the middle. Maybe that's the problem. It's not touching it at all. And it's supposed to be colliding with it. So... does that work? No. Okay, so what if instead of it being in collision with it because it's not colliding, what if instead so did you guess that weird thing where you get lightheaded and like you get white flashes before your eyes? I hate it when that happens. Okay, so that doesn't matter either. Dang. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I hate it when that happens. That happens to me too sometimes. I hope you're okay. Okay, that doesn't. You know what? That's gonna conflict. Let me just try with one. Which one did I do? 270. Dang, you really don't want. Nope, that didn't work. Well, that's annoying. Now let me see if that's actually done anything compared to this one. It looks like it's doing the same thing. Yes. Yeah, it's doing the same thing. Frick. I mean, okay, I do have another idea, which is a little tedious. We could... This music reminds me of when I was a child, when I was playing Sims 2. This is Sims 2 music, just so we understand why I'm talking about Sims 2. When I was a child, I was playing Sims 2, and I found out you can add in your own music to the radio by putting in like a file in the back, and like in the folder in the background. So I put in music of me singing. Mind you, I did not sing good. I was a child who couldn't sing. I still can't sing. My Sims changed the channel to Kenny Rogers. I'm not joking. I put in files of me singing into my Sims 2 when I was a kid, and the Sims said this is awful and changed the channel to Kenny Rogers. My Sims really said, frick you. And I was like, ah! You have any idea how crushed I was as a child to find out that even the Sims said I can't sing? It's like, they're like, ew, don't do that. Stop. Like, oh, be like that. So, I have an idea. I don't know if it'll work, though. So what if we do... individual petals. Point on, okay, so if I put a point on individual petals, which would be the same artwork, which in that case I could make a couple different petals, I guess. And the origin point is different. So, like, you have let's just say you have close enough the same image. Do I have notifications on my phone on, by the way? I forget. Well, I do not, because they know I was messaging me and I missed it. Put a petal. See, the point would be like, instead of here and here, you would then have 1 point. Let's get a different color. It's darker. This darker. Yes. You would have 1 point here. Then maybe 1 point like over here, so like it, when it moves, it kind of lines up. I don't know. Cause like some of them match up and some of them don't, and it's like, Cause it doesn't care if I tell it to switch. The only thing I can think of. Let me see. Where is the origin point on this? I mean, if I like put the origin point close to the center, and I go with the collision idea. That is better. I don't think this is the reason why it's better though, so let me just disable that. Oh, good. Yeah, they're kind of long. But I noticed when I was streaming, I would have like every 15 to 20 minutes it would say ads. I'm like, what do you mean ads? So then I had to like look up and figure out how to get it, and I'm like, okay, we'll put it in the middle of the hour. So like it should be once an hour for like 4 minutes or something. At least it should be. Okay, that's kind of better. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't want them to be like... Okay. You know what? To really see if this is okay, let's just make an ugly petal. Let's just make something really ugly real quick. Let's see, width 250. Actually, no. We'll do width 100. And then we'll do height. Wait. No, it's not 400. 100, and then height will be 275. How does that look? Yeah, that works. Okay. How big is this? I don't want to get rid of it in case I change my idea. So we're gonna do... Okay, yeah, that's not... Oh, wait a minute. What happened? What did I do? Well... I would say go ride a bike, and you could like contemplate what you want to do when you're done riding your bike, and whatever sounds the most comforting after getting some exercise, you do that one. So that way, if nothing else, you did exercise today. Hi, Junimo. Oh dear. Okay, so I fricked up because this pedal is the wrong direction. So let's make a different one because this is going from the idea that it's sideways. So we're going to try again. You like animals? Let's see if it'll like blow out, or if you can see them. Doesn't really want to twist too much more. Junimo! Hello? Yes, that is Kitty. We love Kitty in this household. Even if he does dive bomb and jump on me when I'm trying to sleep. Honestly, I'm better off just trying to make a pedal without the symmetry tool, because it only goes one way. Yeah, perk, that's what we'll call it. Junimo, what are you doing? What are you doing? Buddy. What you doing? Hey. Oh, hello, I see your nose. Boop. Oh yeah, love that. Yeah, all of my emotes are my cats, pretty much. All the other kitty emotes. I should probably make an updated one for my fluffy one. Use it. The peeking over one is literally because he likes to peek over things. He likes to peek over the monitor. He likes to peek in the tub. Okay, now let's see how garbage this looks. Okay, that's a bad sign. Oh, that's a very bad sign. Okay, wait, we need to completely... Okay, yeah, the origin point. Here, maybe? Let's try there. Oh, right, that is awful. Here's the thing, though. Once the flower is, like, filled in, does it have to be, like, exact? Okay, that one's awful. That one's bad. That one's very bad. Okay, let's turn the timer off so I can just see how bad this is. Are you gonna, like, pick another one? There we go. Okay, we really need the origin point to, like... It's got the spirit. It's got the spirit. It's doing its best, but that is not... It's kind of what we're going for. But also not. Oh boy. Okay. What if it's kind of more to the side, question mark? I'm gonna have to do this over again when I make a proper one. I just need to, like, see. Oh boy, that's bad. Oh, that. Ooh, no. See, it's good for some of them, and some of them it's awful. Because that one's not so bad. That one's not good. But this one's not so bad. That one's terrible. That one's just no. It might be because it's rotating. What the frick? Oh, this must come out of the radio. I don't really listen to, like, the R&B part of the radio. I don't even recognize this one. Like, at all. This song. Okay. I was like, what is this ridiculous sounding song? Okay, so what if we, like, now... Okay, it's not. Yeah, that doesn't work. Is it changing the position at least? No. It isn't. Oh. No, it's not. That's annoying. Maybe. What if we do? Well, trigger once only makes the alarm, not the timer work once. That's a good test, right? No, it doesn't. Okay. So that's good. So what if? Come on, these two. I want to see what you do with these. Now, dang it! Okay, you know what? They're not actually colliding though, so that might be again disable, and then re-enable these two. No. Oh, wait a minute. I am an idiot. Oh boy, have fun. I am a moron. I have it at the wrong spawn point. That might be the problem. This is me being an imbecile. Okay, and then we'll also do a trigger once and a collision. Wait, now. Because it should be colliding. Now let's see. If this also doesn't work, I'm gonna get that one. That one. No! Dang it! Let's get rid of the collision. Let's get rid of the collision. No. Oh boy, have fun. Time zone set. I need to walk away for a second. I will, BRB. Okay, I have an unhinged thought. Does anyone ever have this? This is delicious. It does have little bits of aloe vera, so someone with texture issues might hate that, but the taste itself is delicious. I get it from Aldi. Okay, so I have a thought. What if we have, okay, so we see these, right? This is just a thought. It might be stupid. What if we make one of these for each angle and then change the origin point on that one? Okie dokie. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for the follow. So say we have one and the origin point is here, and then we have one and the origin point is here, and then we have one, origin point is there. We're gonna try that because it can't hurt, right? Also, how big is this? This could be way smaller. First, let's see how that affects it by making it smaller. It's the same. Okay. This does not work. So I'm going to try that. So we will continue to make, and it'll be a different color so I don't get confused. Oh, bug, get out of here. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because it starts with 0. And we're gonna 90, 132, 180, 219, 270, 311, 0, 30. Okay. Okay, so these are going to get named, just so I can keep track. Okay, let's start with that. Let's just try with that to start. So this origin point will be in the center. And then, wait, I could go through them like this, wait. And then this one will be the 132, which is here. Okay. So I'm going to change you to 1. Let's just see if that changes anything before I make a bunch of these. Oh, wait, I haven't spun in the center, so that's not going to matter. Wait, let me not do the center. Oh, Lord. That's like my worst nightmare. It's like, oh, God. Okay, let's try again. Also, let's turn this off. I don't need this. That doesn't feel like it did much, honestly. Let's, you know what? It doesn't look like it's doing much, but we will try and just make at least a few more. 132 doesn't seem to be doing much, but we'll try another one. I think it's because the points kind of change when it rotates. Which is annoying. They're trying to say this container is 2 servings. No, it ain't. It's gone. That was 1 serving. Ton of sugar. I don't care. It was delicious. Okay, this is going to be a dumb idea, but every other idea I tried was also dumb, so... XY. Okay, it does in fact change, but it's not changing the angle. Does it matter if we just get rid of this stuff? Okay, this is stupid. Maybe there's something I don't understand. I understand that points kind of move when stuff rotates, which is annoying. So let's see if the outdated trash and for the okay. I feel like putting it in the dead center is gonna really frick it up. Well, I suppose what I could do, the center's actually not so bad. What I would have to do is move the spawn point out more. Come on, spawn the top one. You know you wanna. Okay, so what if I move the spawn out here? Like just move it. Okay, we'll stick with that because as long as it can like not look completely crazy, that works. That's fine. Close enough. All right. Close enough. So we like that. That's good. How about this one? What's the longest one here? Oh, this one. What's this one? Oh, yeah, I love this one. Okay, so we got that. Honestly, Let's see how this looks now that I have the timer in place. I'm just curious how unfair it is. That's way too fast. Okay, so we'll stick with it being in the center because that's the best we're gonna get. Because the center is consistent regardless, so we'll go with that. But this is too fast. We need to be able to actually do it. So let's say 5 seconds and then 4.8. Okay, that doesn't work because it takes a second for it to load. Okay, so what if we... trigger once. Okay, let's try that. Okay, it doesn't seem to break anything. All right. Okay, that's good, that's good. Now we need more than one because that's annoying. We need to at least have 2. So what we're gonna do is we're going to add each... Actually, no, not that. We're gonna do... do 1 and 3, and we'll put this in here. Actually, no, let's copy everything in there. I don't want to lose the one that does work, right? So we're gonna disable, and then we're gonna do it again because it undid itself. Okay, let's see. Only doing 1. It's not doing more than 1. That's a little... Maybe we don't want a random in range, but there's a timer. Maybe we need to start with 0. Okay, what do I have it doing in this one? Okay, it's doing the same thing. The difference is there's also a timer. So I'm going to we're gonna get rid of the timer and see if it does it. Regardless of how it looks, we're making progress. Just doesn't look like much progress. Dang it, what fell? Ow. So let me write down what I've gotten good already so I can feel a little better about myself. Progress report, alrighty. Excuse me. What is today's date? 9/16. Does he tell me these things? Okay, so far what I have done is oh, hi, Junimo. Hey there. You don't want that? That's mint. You don't like mint. You're a cat. so... Okay, so what do we have right now? Alright, we don't like that, but that's annoying. Okay, we don't need any of this. This can all go. We don't need any of that. Did I delete the right set up? I did. Delete. Okay. I like the random, but let's just do 2 times and just see if it does do it more than once. Oh wait, let's turn the delete one back on. Okay, that was the problem. We're trying to repeat a timer that's already repeating something. Okay, so now we'll do random. This is 0. This is 1 to 2 times. Okay, that's good enough. We'll do that. We'll deal with that for now. Now let's see this. All right. Okay, I like that a lot. Okay. Well, poor little dogs. What they do them like that for? Okay, so we have it spawning in a random spot, random amount, on a timer, and it deletes on its own. That's great. So we're gonna do 4.95 just to be as close as possible. Stop! You have 9 minutes. I don't want to hear nothing out of you. No. Okay, that is exactly what I want. All right, now here's going to be the fun part. We're going to change the paddle. We're gonna add animation, just in case I want to test something else. And we're gonna add in the magnifying glass. Oh dear. Okay, and now we're going to that's too fast. Let's do 15 per second. And if it's starting like this, it should start down here. Oh dear God. Okay, now. Okay. Because if it doesn't rotate, it looks a little weird, I think. I think it would look better if it went... Or maybe it needs to be bigger, perhaps? Okay, so we need to add a layer, which is mini game. And you go on the mini game layer. Then we have you. Random petals. Okay, so I don't actually know what the speed is of this. Um, did that break it? It did not. Okay. Okay, why doesn't it want to spawn now? What changed? Only thing that has changed is I got rid of a behavior off of something nothing to do with it, and I moved where everything is. I don't understand why suddenly it doesn't want to work. You were working fine. Okay, we'll worry about it in a minute. Need to feed the cats. Okay, that's a bit obnoxious. Okay, something broke removing stuff. Let me see what happened. I'll give it the platformer behavior back. That shouldn't matter, but. Oh dear. That wasn't it. I have no idea what broke. Wait, what? What? So wait, it is working? That's done. There we go. Okay, I figured out the issue. It was thinking it needs to do the timer first. Okay. All right. Oh, nice. I love it when things align like that. I also going to end the stream a little earlier than I normally would. Around 4. Because he's going to be hungry when he gets home instead of waiting until after he showers. So I need to start making dinner earlier. I'm not leaving yet. In like 45 minutes. Yeah. Oh, I have a blue one. See, I'm kind of like wondering, should I be tweaking this and making this better now or after I have all the graphics? Because the graphics are going to change the size of everything. I think we'll just keep continuing on other stuff and not worrying about being perfect, just having it work. Excuse me. Aw, the laptop was an old man. Ah, yes, Wish. I remember Wish. Okay, we can get rid of you. Wait. Yeah, we can get rid of this one. This one. This one. This one. We can delete. Okay, now let's make a. Okay. Okay, that doesn't work. Oh boy. Yeah, how does this one work? Okay. Frick. Okay, that might be frustrating. I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, why is it like randomly? Okay, I'm not sure why that one's bricked up, but we'll worry about that. Oh god. Aw. We don't really drink soda over here. I mean, Americans do, obviously. We way too much. We don't, personally, don't really drink that much soda unless we eat takeout, which isn't very often. It's only a little more often because my friend tends to buy us food when she comes over, but in general, we don't really eat fast food. We have, it's these fizzy water things that Aldi sells, but it's not like LaCroix where it tastes bitter and disgusting. It actually tastes sweet, but there's no sugar, and it's fruity. Okay, so for what reason have you decided? Okay, now you're working like you're supposed to. Okay, now what is causing that to happen? That's what I want to what? Is it this bit? Is that the problem? Okay. It's not doing it anymore, so that must have been the problem. Okay. I can say the changing of direction does get annoying. So we're gonna do... I want to be challenging, but not intolerable. Let's say 15 seconds to 30 seconds. And I honestly don't know if this is gonna be faster or not, so. Is that faster? Let's do a egregious number. Let's do 10. Okay. Let's do 5. Okay, let's do 3. Oh, I like that, actually. That's pretty good. Well, that would mean we need the timer to be faster now. So let's do 3.5. And then even faster, honestly. Okay, now that this is faster, we can actually do the backwards bit faster. So we will do 5, 10. Shoot, even that's too much. Dang. It be like that sometimes. Okay. We need event. No. We need an event group. Perhaps a little too much too. Well, we'll tweak it better once I have the actual. Okay. Anything here that we need? Okay. So what I'm gonna do, because this is gonna be needed in multiple scenes and I am not copying and pasting it to break it. I'm gonna global all of these. Okay. And we're going to rename this scene now. Actually, first we're going to duplicate it. And then we're going to rename. Not sure yet. It depends on whether or not my boyfriend will be playing Silksong, but he does take a long time to decompress and shower. So maybe after we eat, I'll do it like earlier in the night. Kind of just depends. If I don't, I want to try and at least play some more Fur Fighters Friday afternoon. I'm trying to at least get 2 streams a week if possible. So, yeah. So we'll see. Have a good rest of your day. I'm almost done. I'll be here to 20 minutes anyway, and then I'm going to be done for the day. At least streaming. I might work on it more while food cooks, because it's going to be in the oven. Making roast chicken. Okay. I don't want test 2 open. I want circle minigame. Okay. Okay. And I want to see, what is the catching bugs? What does it look like? Oh boy, we haven't heard enough of this lately, have we? So I'm gonna copy this. Paste it in. And we are going to set some stuff up here. So okay, we need a bug to spawn. So we're going to what do we have here that we can reuse? You know what? I don't have anything for the ladybug, so okay. Alright. Okay, we're going to be testing with the ladybug. Now, oh dear. Caught new bug UI. What? I'm not seeing. Okay. Oh, it's talking about the group. Okay. Okay. I was like, what? Okay, I don't know what it's talking about now. Alrighty. Alright. Okay. Oops. Okay. Okay. We need VG fade out. I will be right back. Okay, I'm only gonna go like 5 more minutes or so. Okay, I was writing down all the layers I need to make. So, UI new the BG Fayette. Okay, let me. This is a UI new bug. Alright. Okay, they're all on UI new bug. Alright. Oh, that's right. Okay. I am happy with the progress we got today. I'm a bit curious though. Why it's spawning 2 butterflies. How... Ah, that's why. Let's try one more time before I end the stream. There we go. Okay. And that is enough progress to save a new version. So file, save as version 13. Okay, it's been fun. I started earlier because I knew I would end earlier, so time for me to end. Thank you all for coming. We made pretty good progress today, I would say. We pretty much made almost the entire mini game today, so yeah. Like I said, depending on how things go, maybe I'll stream some Fur Fighters tonight on my gaming channel, maybe not. But I would like to at least stream on Friday some gaming. So for like Friday afternoon. So we'll see how it goes. I might do a little bit until he's done decompressing, and then he'll play Silk Song. It kind of just depends how tired I am, and also if I want to work on this some more, because I'm actually enjoying how this is going. But yeah, thank you all for watching, for following, all that fun stuff. I will see you all later. Bye.